Hey friend, Graham Cochrane here. We talked about live webinars on Kajabi last time in my tutorial series. And so I told you I wanted to do an entire tutorial on how to set up auto webinars. Auto webinars are an amazing tool to create that engagement that a live webinar has, where you add value in a free training that's fun, that's something they want to attend, and then it naturally builds authority and credibility and leads to a pitch or an offer for a course or coaching or a membership or whatever it is you're selling. And it's just a beautiful tool. So an auto webinar can do that for you around the clock, when you're not working, when you're working, when you're sleeping, any time zone. It's a beautiful thing. And Kajabi does these for you absolutely free, baked into your Kajabi platform. If you don't have Kajabi, what are you doing? Just joking. I want to be nice. Get on Kajabi. If you don't have it, then try it out for free. That's what I did. That's what I would encourage you to do. If you want twice the length of a free trial as what Kajabi normally gives you on their website, normally they give you 14 days, then use my link below. Just go to grahamcochrane.com/Kajabi. It's an affiliate link, but if you use that link, you'll get a 28-day free trial, which is sweet. And you'll get a bunch of training videos called the 28-day challenge videos to help you make your first $1,000 in the next 28 days while you're using Kajabi for free. And the cool thing is, if you become a paying customer of Kajabi, just by using my link, part of your payment every month supports me in this channel, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. It's literally the same price that you'd pay if you went directly to Kajabi's website. So check it all out at grahamcochrane.com/Kajabi. If you already have Kajabi, then you're ready to dive in. Let's do this. So the live webinar is a little more involved. The auto webinar, probably the easiest thing you'll ever do. It assumes, though, that you have a webinar pre-recorded. Now, you can record this just on your computer. You don't have to do a live webinar, but a lot of times I'll do a live webinar and then take the recording of that webinar. Let's say I used YouTube Live like I showed you last time. Download the recording, trim off maybe the beginning or the end if it's awkward pauses or something, and then use that. If you don't have that, you can still just record a presentation, record a video, but you'll need that actual video already recorded. All right, once you have it, we can dive into Kajabi. So go into your Kajabi backend, go to the marketing tab. We're gonna go up to pipelines. We wanna make a new pipeline. And again, pipelines are like templates. They make it easy. Scroll down to where it says legacy pipelines, which is gonna give you some more classic pipelines. And let's go to the webinar pipeline again. There's our friend Kenny, founder of Kajabi. Let's go ahead and name this mini course auto webinar, because I have a mini course, a dummy mini course that I've built, and that's going to help me know what this webinar is. Remember the last time we chose a live webinar with YouTube Live. This time we're going to choose pre-recorded webinar. What time does your webinar start? You're going to want to set this sometime in the future, but not too far in the future. Otherwise, it won't be ready when you go live. So let's say it's going to go live in a day. So for me, I'm just going to back it up. Well, we can do it today even. What is it? Today's August 20th when I'm recording this. And then let's choose 11 a.m. How about that? Apply. Time zone, and then choose what offer you want to sell. If you already have an offer, choose it. If you don't, you can connect an offer later. I'm going to go ahead and choose one and click Generate Pipeline. Awesome. So it built us our pipeline. It built us a fancy registration page, the actual event itself, which we can tweak the time of the event and the email follow-ups, which we'll get to in a second. A confirmation page it built for us, the actual webinar room where we're going to host our actual recorded webinar, a sales page you can use. If you already have one of your own that you've built in Kajabi, you can relink that up. Checkout page, and an extra offer after the mini course. They have a couple of emails that they'll send after they buy the mini course, which is pretty cool. So all this is pre-built and ready for us to edit. The first thing I'm going to do, though, is go to the actual webinar event itself and turn this into a repeating event. Okay, it's not a one-time pre-recorded webinar, because you could do that. We actually want to do a repeating, ongoing webinar. That's really, really, really critical. And then here's where you get to decide how often does this webinar play. I'm a huge fan of what we're calling a just-in-time webinar. Someone lands on that link, whether it's in an email or on a social media bio page, or you mention it at the end of a YouTube video, like come watch my free workshop or webinar. You want them to land on that page and there'll be a webinar coming up soon. And so I like to choose every 15 minutes. You choose an interval, every 30 minutes, every hour on the hour, whatever you want, or every day at the same time. I'm going to choose every 15 minutes. Okay. And then I'm going to click save. So we're going to get an email the moment they registered and 15 minutes before the event. Since I'm doing every 15 minutes, I might change this one to be 5 minutes before the event. So it's like just another reminder in case they just check their inbox. And you can change what all these emails say. Obviously, I'm going to delete all this. Click save. Yes. All right. Now we're all set. If you go to the registration page, now that we have that in effect, you can see what it looks like. Right now, again, I said the first one's going to start at 11 a.m. my time, the way it is right now when I'm recording this. The moment we get past 11 a.m., if someone landed on this page, and we can see what it looks like, it would say, reserve my spot for 11:15 a.m. And anytime between 11 and 11:15, it's going to say the next webinar is happening at 11:15. If someone landed on this page at 11:15 or 11:16, it's going to say, reserve my spot for 11:30. Because every 15 minutes, because I just set it up that way, this webinar is going to play. So it always looks like they landed on it. They're like, oh my gosh, there's one happening in just a few minutes. Perfect. And they can reserve their spot. And this is the same type of registration page as for the live webinar that you can edit and tweak, but it's just a registration. Click the button, sign up today, name and email, submit, and then they'll get the emails. Okay. Now let's go to the actual webinar room, because this is the big difference between the live webinar and the pre-recorded one. When they log in before the time starts, it says live stream, do not close the window, and your free training will begin shortly. It's going to have a countdown. And it's beautiful. When they're in the room, all they have to do is just wait, and it starts automatically, assuming you've given them a video. So over here on the right, you see event video. That's so critical, right? So you've got your training will begin shortly. You've got the image that we just talked about. All the things you can tweak. Scroll down to it says video, and this is where you need to upload your actual video. I'm just going to choose this video that I already have saved to Kajabi. I'm going to click save. And there's my mug, right? So what you're seeing linearly is what they're going to see over time. Live stream, don't close the window. Your training is going to begin shortly. See, it says shows before event. This is what it's going to show at the beginning of the start of the event. So it's going to change this and say enter the training room. So you click the button to enter the room. You can change this text to say start the workshop. And then this is showing on the dot during the event. This is what they're watching. It's the video you've got. And then this is going to show afterwards, right? So this is where you can say, hey, click here to take us up on the mini course offer or whatever it is, and you can link that to the sales page. This is the biggest difference between the live and the pre-recorded is you're uploading a video. Let's go look at the extra offer. So what's really cool is I like how Kajabi is trying to already teach you how to maximize your revenue. Because let's say somebody goes to your webinar, buys your mini course or buys whatever it is that you're offering. If they buy, you can see what the trigger is here. Offer is purchased, my first mini course, and there's a condition. Does not own the product, my membership, okay? So if I wanted to sell my membership, I would then make this the trigger. If somebody buys this offer, the mini course, and they don't already have the membership, then send them these two emails, right? On day 7, day 8. So this is like after they've gone through the course a little bit. You're sending an over deliver. My favorite body hack, this is just a good example. Send them an over deliver, and then it's going to lead into a special pricing on a flagship course. This is just good training for you to take advantage fully of your auto webinar. They find it, they watch it, they get free value. You pitch a product. Hopefully they buy. If they don't buy, at least they got value. If they do buy, you make money. But then now a week later, you follow up with an automated email that adds more value. And then the next day, pitch a special price or just introduce them to your flagship course or your membership, whatever you want, to then basically upsell them to something else after they've gotten your mini course. And you can see how this can all be connected inside of Kajabi. You set it up once, and then all you have to do is promote the registration page. That's it. This is the come watch my free workshop page. You copy this link and you share it everywhere. because it's always happening, it's always available, it's always going to add value, and you know that now your back end is set up to add massive value, offer a couple of products, and it does it automatically. So, two questions for you. One, are you using auto webinars? And if you aren't, when are you going to start? Do you already have a live webinar that you've done and hosted and went well, and you could download the recording and trim off maybe the beginning and the end a little bit and use that? Why don't you do that? Let me know. If you don't have a webinar that you've already done, when are you going to schedule time to build one out and record it and upload it into Kajabi so you can do an auto webinar? I'd love to hear your thoughts below. And if you aren't using Kajabi yet and you'd like to try this out, even if you already have other platforms that you do stuff with your online business, but you don't have a webinar platform, you can still use Kajabi for the auto webinar feature that's built in, or the live webinar feature, or any of that stuff, or use it for just your sales pages and email. You can use it for whatever you want. I want you to try it out for free. Just use my link, grahamcochrane.com/Kajabi. Again, it's an affiliate link, so it gives you an opportunity to double the free trial to 28 days and get some additional bonus training videos. And then it helps me out if you do become a Kajabi customer, because part of your monthly payment goes back to supporting this channel, which is pretty cool. Either way, if you're on Kajabi and you're not using auto webinars, huge missed opportunity for you that you can make a lot of revenue automatically and add a ton of value to a ton of people. It's a great platform. It's a great tool. And I use auto webinars every single day with the Recording Revolution. People are joining my list, and they're hearing about an auto webinar, free training they can watch, pitching products all day long, every day. It's a great tool that I've used for years now to really increase my evergreen revenue and give people a ton of value. So it works. It's proven. It's fun. And hey, Kajabi has it baked in, so you don't need to pay for every webinar or another platform like that. As always, thanks for watching and hanging out. I appreciate your time. I hope this was helpful. And if you have any other Kajabi tutorial requests, let me know in a comment below, and I'll shoot a video for you. Talk to you soon.